Hi folks, just an update on building the Blue Splash Mustang. I know a lot of you have been following us while we've been building the stablemate to the PEC. There's the PEC. I know a lot of you have followed PEC's creation and building and rebuilding and tuning, and he's been sailing for a while now, and this will be the stablemate to race with it. This is actually going to be my boat. Since last time, we have completed the painting. The hull is completely painted. You can remember we had a lot of seams where the deck was, and you can see these are all gone. Neatly filled in, used the Bondo, sanded, and it's a simple process. You fill the gaps, you sand and fair the hull, you give it a little primer to double check, make sure everything looks good, and then you paint. I usually do a couple coats, sand one. I've already used the automotive finishing polish on it. That has like a micro abrasive in it, so it's like incredibly molecular fine sandpaper. It gives it that really nice finish and makes it nice and smooth. So the hull's now ready for some final fitting out and graphics, and that's about it. The fin is complete. The rudder, or the bulb rather, has been painted and epoxied into place. The fin's been cut to the proper length. The fair lead for the running rigging has been installed. Nice brass fitting there. The hull is complete. There's a couple places in the hull that look like they have little white splotches on them, but it's actually just the glare from the lights. Like I said, it came out very shiny, which is kind of what I was hoping for. When the Mustang graphics and the white trimmer added, I think y'all should be really impressed. So what's left to do to get this hull ready? Well, you can see there's no radio board. It's completely empty. By comparison, if you've been following the PEC, we'll build a radio board. It'll look kind of like that, a winch, rudder servo, and then the electronics will go in here. So we're empty on the Mustang. But right about here, I'll drill the hole for the mast. The swing rig will fit into that location right there. Right about here, there'll be a fair lead, so the running rigging will run from the fair lead down the deck through the tube and then up to the boom. And you can see again on the PEC how that looks. It'll go out like that. The PEC is a little different in terms of rigging, but principle is the same. One thing I'll probably add along the seam here is a little bit of vinyl tape. It'll be cut from basically red vinyl like this. And similar to the PEC, and very often you can't see it in the PEC, but if you zoom in really close, you can see the PEC has this trim as well. And that's just a little added strength in case any of the seams want to pop. You never know when you might get hit or T-boned. So not a lot to do. The rudder hole on the bottom for the post is drilled out. I need to put it on the drill press and it'll drill at the top. It'll be a 1/8 brass tube will go there. It'll hold the rudder. There'll be a small hole drilled here for the rudder crank, and the hull will be completed. Really looking forward to getting this complete. Like I said, it's effectively done. I think it came out really nice, very shiny. Going to be a beautiful boat. Going to be a good stablemate, good partner for the PEC, and I'm looking forward to my son and I sailing these boats. I don't know how many of you actually build your own boats. It can be daunting, but I really recommend it. The sense of satisfaction you get from sailing a boat, especially if you can do well with it at all, that you've built is on a whole different level from simply just buying one and sailing it. Nothing wrong with that, but it's really rewarding if you have the time for it, and it's not really that difficult if you educate yourself a little bit. So going to sign off for now. Next video will probably be when the hull is truly complete. When all her war paint and markings are on and rudder's in, and probably everything but the electronics, because I'm waiting on those to come in. So not a whole lot to do other than finish the hull, wait for the rig kits to arrive, and we'll be with you next time. As always, any questions or comments, feel free to email or post comments, and we'll talk to you next time. Until then, like I said, enjoy the incredibly deep redness of the Mustang. You can see, again, the shine came off just great. Couldn't be happier. Y'all take care.